Hey vinyl community, what's up? Sorry it's been a while. I haven't made a video in quite some time. I apologize for that, and I'm going to be sure to write back to you guys that have commented on some of my videos. Some of your stuff's really nice, and I feel bad that I haven't done that, so I apologize. But today I got something pretty cool and exciting, one of my personal favorite bands, Bad Religion, and I'm going to be showing you the box set from them here in a minute. But first I'd like to show you a few things about the lead singer of Bad Religion. Greg Graffin is the man's name, and he's actually a professor of biology at UCLA out in California, and he's written a few books. So if you start getting into Bad Religion and you want to get to know a little bit more about the guys that are in the band, certainly this is a really good way to do it. So the first book is called Evolution and Religion, Questioning the Beliefs in the World's Eminent Evolutionists by Greg Graffin. And that is basically his thesis paper for when he got his PhD from Cornell. And then the other one is, this is a co-written book by him and a guy by the name of Steve Olson. Don't really know a whole lot about him. But this book is called Anarchy, Evolution, Faith, Science, and Bad Religion in a World Without God. So I have not actually picked those up and read them yet. I'm still working on another book at the moment. But yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it. Here's the box set right here. It's got the little crossbuster on there. Oops. And then it's kind of got like a little collage of all the other album covers kind of all mixed together in there. You can see Against the Grain, Suffer, and if you're not familiar with those, I'll obviously be showing you those in a second. So, let's see what's inside this goodie box, huh? Alright, so I'm going to go in chronological order from what came in the box set. Now, there were a few 7 inches that had come out, and I had not picked those up yet. I would assume they're, fairly hard to find. But if any of you guys out there know where they might be, please let me know. That would be awesome to really get the full collection from them. But okay, let's go ahead and get started. First one is, How Could Hell Be Any Worse? And this has We're Only Going to Die, who Sublime actually did a cover of that. I believe it was on the 40 Ounces to Freedom album. Latchkey Kids is another great one. The Voice of God is Government. That's another great one. But here, I'll show you the back a little bit here. And as you can see, I have them all jacketed up in those nice little sleeves. They just make them pop. That's great. So, all right, there's number 1. Number 2 is Into the Unknown. Now, this is my probably least favorite album from them. I believe Jay Bentley, one of the guys who's been in the band for a very long time, was not in the band during this particular copy. Now, Greg Graffin is the only one who's been the standing member throughout all those years. But it's kind of got like an 80s poppy kind of sound, but it's definitely not your typical Bad Religion, but it's in the box set, so it deserves to be listened to. By the way, this is all on red vinyl here. I'll go ahead and show you one of these. Yeah, that's kind of cool. It's got some, got the pictures of the guys there, pretty young age. Yeah, check this out. And there's a few that are clear red, and there's a few that are solid red. So it's not a huge mix, but all red. Okay, let's get this back in here. If I can. All right, good. A couple more things I'd like to say. I've seen Bad Religion live about 3 times now. They're going to be coming to town in April, on April 5th. They're going to be playing at the Congress Theater. I have not gotten tickets yet to that, But I'm thinking I'm going to try and get tickets and go and see them one more time. They did open for Pearl Jam. I saw them at that show 2 years ago. That was a good show. Pearl Jam, I'm not the hugest fan, but they put on a real nice show too. And then I saw them at Warped Tour, which is basically a hodgepodge of a whole bunch of different bands, some of which a lot of people have heard of, and others, not so much. But yeah, other than that, I have to say they're great live. They're super fast. They sound just like the studio work that they do. So I mean, they know what they're doing up there. So it's great. Anyway, let's keep going. Next one is Suffer. That's a great cover too. And let's see what's good on here. 1,000 More Fools is good. The Forbidden Beat I like. Obviously, Suffer. Delirium of Disorder. And Part 4, The Index Fossil. I don't know. Those tracks I dig a lot from this album. So this is another great one. Not my personal favorite, but it is still up there, and it's still very, very good. Let's keep going. Okay. Next one is No Control. Let's see. Change of Ideas. Obviously, No Control. Automatic Man. I Want to Conquer the World. And The World Won't Stop are some of the notable tracks on there. Show you the back here. It's got some pretty cool artwork. Still kind of coming out of the 80s still, as you can see. All right. Next one. Now, this is probably my personal favorite album from them, at least in their early 90s, late 80s stuff. But this is Against the Grain. And I would basically say every single track on this album is just top to bottom one of the best Bad Religion albums. So if you don't feel like you want to spend the $170 to get the box set, I highly recommend going out and just finding this one if you're not a hardcore fan such as myself. All right. Okay. Next one is Generator. I would have to say that Generator is very good, obviously. No Direction is good. What else do they got on here? Let's see. Well, yeah, I don't want to hang up the airtime, but yeah, you get the idea. This is another good one. But still, it's just not Against the Grain for me. So, but it's still good. Okay. Next one is Recipe for Hate. The Dogs in the Suits. And this one is another great one. Pretty much top to bottom is just fantastic. But if you want some hits and you're not sure and you want to check them out online or what have you, obviously Recipe for Hate is good. Kerosene, American Jesus, Man with a Mission, All Good Soldiers, Struck a Nerve. And I would say those are probably the most notable ones. Show you the back here. It's kind of glossy. Sorry about that. Oh, there you go. That's a little better. So, another great one. Okay. Now, here's another one. You know, I know I keep saying that all of them are great, and they are. They really, really are. But this is Stranger Than Fiction. Show you the back here. And once again, I'll give you the notable tracks here. Incomplete, Stranger Than Fiction, Infected, Hooray for Me, and 21st Century Digital Boy. And I believe there's a couple different versions of 21st Century. Don't quote me on that, but I believe it's on another album. I'll have to get into them and see. But that's another great one. And as you can see here, my right hand, so your left side of the screen, that's Jay. So he's back in the band. And then that's Brett Gurewitz with my left hand, your right side of the screen. And he actually owns Epitaph Records. So he's a very successful businessman on top of being a killer guitarist. And then there's Greg, the little guy way in the back, Greg Hetson. And then the big guy here is Greg Graffin. And this other little guy over here, his name escapes me at the moment, but I apologize for that. So, on to the next one. Okay. The Gray Race. This is a great record. It has quite a few good notable tracks on here. And one thing I want to say also is when you buy the CD of this, you only get one face. The rest you have to pull it out like it's a poster, which is cool that it turns into a poster, but I mean, look at how much cooler it looks with all of them on there, front and back. Notable tracks are The Gray Race, A Walk, Punk Rock Song, Pity the Dead, The Streets of America 10 in 2010, and Drunk Sincerity, and Come Join Us, and Cease. Cease is another great song that Greg Graffin on his solo career on the American Legion album did a nice piano version of it, nice and slow, but the lyrics are still just phenomenal. So yeah, there's another song that's got two different versions. But yeah, The Gray Race, there you go. On to the next one. Okay, this one is No Substance. And if you guys don't know who this girl is, if you know, some of you younger viewers might not know, but some of you older guys might know out there that the girl on the TV screen here that you see is the daughter, or the alien daughter, so to speak, from Third Rock from the Sun with John Lithgow. She's actually a really pretty funny chick. But I thought that was pretty cool that, you know, she's on the cover. Here's the back. And as you can see, that most of the stuff here is on TV, and this is when they were railing against, you know, Jerry Falwell and a lot of those other televangelists. Let's see what they got here. No Substance, Raise Your Voice, The Hippie Killers, Mediocre Minds, Victims of the Revolution, and In So Many Ways. So In So Many Ways, there you go, that's perfect. In some ways, this album's pretty awesome. It's not, once again, it's not my personal favorite, but I'll still put the needle on it. It's still playable and it's still great. So, and it's still Bad Religion, most importantly, right? Okay. On to the next one. Another one. This is another one of the albums from Bad Religion that was sort of critically unacclaimed. Let's say that. But here you go. This is The New America. I really like the album cover. I mean, it's a bitchin' cover. Here's the back here. Nothing super crazy going on in the back, but some notable songs. It's a Long Way to the Promised Land, 1,000 Memories, New America, A Street Kid Named Desire, Let It Burn and Don't Sell Me Short are all pretty good tracks. So, Bad Religion, good stuff. Good stuff. Let's keep it rolling here. Okay, well, sorry about that. Dog's barking. Okay, now some of their later stuff I have a real affinity towards, and this one in particular is one of my favorites. This came out in 2002, and this is Process of Belief. Now, your right side of the screen right here, that is actually a Tesla coil. Nikola Tesla. You guys could go and figure out who he is, but Here's the back. Sorry, it's kind of shiny. I apologize. But I'll pull this one out of the jacket too. This one's got a real nice gatefold on it. It's got kind of a lot of crazy stuff going on in here. Let's see if I can zoom it in a little bit. But yeah, as far as if I remember correctly, yeah, all the lyrics are actually printed on the inside of the gatefold, which I don't think I've seen that in many other places or on many other albums. I'm not saying it doesn't exist, but yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. And this is another one where everything on it, just top to bottom, is great. But I'll give you the notables. Supersonic, Can't Stop, Broken, Kyoto Now, Sorrow. Sorrow's great. They basically end all their shows with Sorrow. And yeah, you do sort of feel a little sorrow after knowing that the show's done. Kind of sucks. Anyways, and then side 2 has Epiphany, Evangeline, You Don't Belong, and Bored and Extremely Dangerous. So, Process of Belief. Awesome. One of my faves. Okay. So these two albums, one after another, I think around in the early 2000s, man, they just kept putting out some awesome stuff. So, here comes the next one. Empire Strikes First. Look at that. The red flag. Oh, it's great. Here's the back. And once again, this is another one of these songs where or albums that I will listen to it absolutely no problem, top to bottom. It's just great. But let's give you some notables here. Sinister Rouge, Atheist Peace, All There Is, Los Angeles is Burning, Let Them Eat War, and Let Them Eat War has Tim from Rise Against. I'm not a huge Rise Against fan, but you know he's a Chicago native, so that's kind of cool. And then let's see what else we got. God's Love, Empire Strikes First, of course, and Live Again. So there you go. Another one, I have to say, if you're going to go out and get some Bad Religion stuff, go find Empire Strikes First. It is a must-have. So there you go. We got 2 left here, guys. Okay. The next one is the new Maps of Hell. There we go. I'll hold it at an angle. That seems to help a little bit. And this one came out in 2007. I'll show you the back here. There's the boys. As you can see, Greg is starting to bald a little bit. A couple of them will starting to bald a little bit. But some good notable tracks here is the new Dark Ages, Requiem for Dissent, Honest Goodbye, Grains of Wrath, Scrutiny, and Prodigal Son. And that's all I can think of on that one. But yeah, another fun one. And last but not least is The Descent of Man. And this is their second to newest. Yes, I know True North is out. It's been out. So I need to go and get that. But this was their second to newest release. This one dropped in 2010. So it's already 3 years old, which is crazy to think about. I'll show you the back here. Just as the lyrics, has another little shot of that guy there. Let's see. Some notables on this one is The Day the Earth Stalled, The Devil in Stitches, The Wrong Way Kids, Meeting of the Minds, Cyanide, Ad Hominem, and Where the Fun Is. I would say are the best ones on this one. Another fantastic listen to. I just love these guys, man. Bad Religion, they are the best. By the way, I got to represent. There you go. Quite possibly the most offensive shirt I own, but I love it anyways. It's a great statement. The old nuns making out. You know that's what they want to do, right? So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys liked it. Sorry, it's been a while since I've been on last, but I really have been meaning to get going on it. I just, a little bit of stage fright, and talking to yourself is kind of a strange thing if you don't do it all the time. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I've been meaning to show you guys this particular box set for a while. Also, I'm probably going to make another one in the next couple days here, because I have some other finds, just random stuff that I've found in the last couple months. So, well, thanks for watching, you guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I look forward to seeing you guys out in the vinyl community. Enjoy. Good listening. Take it easy. Bye.